I'm sipping on hypnotic. I'm smoking on that chronic. Bass on the floor make you lose.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is DDubble, but you can just call me Dell, and today we have BBR. This is week 6. This is make or break territory, ladies and gentlemen. We need to pull out a W here or our playoff implications get really messy. Today we are taking on the wonderful Mounte. I can't say enough good things about this dude. I got to do an interview with him earlier in the season for a different channel, and he's just an awesome guy. He's been blowing up. Dude makes great content, and he is also undefeated. So this would be a huge upset if we can pull this off. As you can see, we finally get to bring our walking wake, which we did acquire in free, like at the end of free agency trade periods there from the one and only John Jr. Thank you, John. I really appreciate it. Mounte brought everything I thought he'd bring. Actually, he didn't bring a muck. He did go with the Doug trio, so that could be a slight issue. We are Scarf Azelf, though, for these situations. If it is a lead Dougie, it will reveal that, but I am actually fairly confident in leading the Azelf then. We are Endure Salicberry SD on our Landorus. We are Terra Flying. Now, Terra Flying lets me kind of beat everything. +1 speed, we don't outspeed a max speed Regieleki, but we come very close to catching like a mod. It depends on his creep. I didn't want to put too much into it. We do outspeed with our Walking Wake on the Regieleki at max speed. If he's like some kind of choice version Regieleki, it makes things really difficult. So it's going to be a tight one. This is going to be super hyper offensive. His team is extremely hyper offensive outside of like the Umbreon and like kind of a bulkier Tinkaton, I'm assuming. And then for me, same kind of thing. We're a bulkier Torkoal, a bulkier Rotom. Everything else is just here to blow shit up. So fingers crossed, we can pull out a W here. We super need one. Ooh, we're at the beach. Yeah, I love battling at the beach. Okay, so this is a great lead for us. Because we are Azelf and we are Scarf. And if he's Scarf Urshifu, we are going to get some information out of this. Now, Dazzling Gleam from our Azelf here. On a mid-ground in case he goes into the Umbreon. Urshifu. Rapid Strike. It's very important that we get the Rapid Strike because it is a different damage roll. Now, Mystical Power does 99 to 116. Dazzling Gleam does not secure a KO. If he goes Umbreon after this, it's fine. We have switch into that, so I am just going to attack. I'm hoping that he is Scarf Bear. Oh, I think he's Scarf Bear. If he Sash, it's Sash. Ooh, he's a very bulky variant. Lots of HP in that. We do get the special attack boost. I'm interested to see what he clicks. He clicks U-turn. We might live this. Yep, we're good there. Do I get any information out of that U-turn? Well, obviously, he's not banded. That is one thing that we do pick up from that. He does know that we are Scarf now, though. He might be Adamant. There's a very high chance that that is an Adamant Urshifu with a bulkier set, which probably means he sped crept down to our... probably to our Rotom, which is, you know, smart on his behalf. At this point, this is the Zoroark. Zoroark? No, this is Regieleki. Okay, I'm +1. I'm also Scarfed, so I outspeed unless this is Scarfed, so I'm going to click it again. He is Scarfed. Okay, so we now know that the Regieleki on his side is Choice Scarf. So Choice Scarf Regieleki, that is kind of an issue for us. Because switch-ins are very limited to that. Even if I was to bring certain things on my team. I don't have a ton of switch-ins to a Scarf Regieleki. It's a tricky spot to be kind of put into. We did get our damage off on the Urshifu, which is good, though, because it makes it harder for that to come in later. We just have to play our sacks properly, because this is going to become a very sack-heavy game. If we can get some chip on the Regieleki, we're in a good position, because Lycanroc Dusk is banded this week. So we just need to get the Regieleki into, like, I don't know, there's probably a Regieleki. Like, if it's a max HP Eleki, we got to get it around 56 to 60. We got to have it below half, or just above half, but goes back into his Urshifu. So what we are going to do here, you know, because I'm wondering how much speed he actually has in it, because he could have crept down to Landorus, but I'm wondering. Do I get to see my time here? I don't see time. 30 seconds. Okay, we're okay. Surging Strike's is going to do a lot. Yeah, we do have to go into our Torkoal. We do get the set Sun, which is fine. Don't have to worry about a lot here, and we know that this isn't Zoroark because it's max HP. Obviously, you know, the other thing is he didn't bring it, so we don't have to worry about that too much. In this situation, what is he doing? He could go into his Bird. He could go into Dugtrio, which is probably what I would do in this situation, is go into Dugtrio. So what we are going to do is we are going to go into our Rotom here on the U-turn, which should be Dugtrio, and then he'll probably go Alecki. Dougie makes this a little difficult. I didn't prep a ton for Dugtrio just because I didn't think it was super great into me. I'm also assuming he thinks I'm Shed Shell. We are Heat Rock, though, because we do need the extra damage. So Surging Strikes, he is going to crit. That's going to do nothing to us. So that's 291 to 278. Okay. So this Urshifu is really telling me that it's not overly offensive. Close Combat's going to do 51 to 60% if it's max HP, max special attack. I think the safe option here is to fire off a Will-O-Wisp. Outside of the Umbreon coming in, actually, Volt Switch is probably the best option then, because I don't want to get caught with the Umbreon coming in. I'm just going to Volt Switch here. He can CC. This is, killing this is a great thing for us. Not having Urshifu in this game anymore makes my life a lot easier with stuff in the back. And Rotom can still safely check the Dugtrio, and as well as the Tinkaton in the back. So this is good. It's a good little trade for us. He obviously gets some damage off on this. It wasn't going to live a hit from Lucky anyways. So, we're in that position. Let's see here. Yeah, so right here I can go pretty safely into... I could. I think... I'm gonna go into Drysidle or Walking Wake here. Because in a situation like this, where we have a lot of momentum, it's not a bad option. Ooh, I might still live Hasty Regieleki from the range on that. It'll be close. He's probably modest, but, there's a chance that he's not. Well, we still could live a Thunderbolt with Rotom. There's a small possibility. It'll be a roll, but we do have our investment kind of spread out nicely. Wake should bring in Umbreon every single time. This should always be Umbreon. But he could have some kind of cool bird, like Hisuian Braviary in the back, that I'm not prepared for. So we're going to see Zoroark. Let's go back into the Alecki. Now, Regieleki, the fact that he named this shit Zoroark confused the hell out of me for a second. So glad we recognize that. Now, we are in the sun. That's a Hadron engine. That's not the correct thing. We know it's Scarf, so we live a hit here. I am going to click Hydro Steam. Yeah, Hydro Steam in the sun. I mean, max HP variants still die to this, so we're going to click Hydro Steam. He's not Sash. He's Scarf. We know he's Scarf. I'm a little confused. He Volt Switches. If he gets his damage off, half. Holy shit, that's so much damage. So that's definitely modest. Max attack. Max special attack. Yeah, it was a bit of a high roll there. If he gets the burn, that would kind of suck. Or if we get the burn, that would kind of suck, because then it just puts us on a bit of a bigger timer. We lose some HP. Burn? 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 No burn. Okay. Draco to this thing is 40 to 48%. The Hydro Steam to a max special defensive Umbreon should have only done 25 to 29%. I think that's more than 30%. I think Draco can kill here. Dragon Pulse doesn't. Draco's probably very close. If he gets a Wish off, that sucks, because then it's momentum for him, and I've wasted this damage, but it will allow us to kind of pivot Lightning Rock. I'm going to go for this. Could be a roll. It's close. Oh, I think we either low rolled, or he was a lot closer to the HP that it looked like. I thought it was more than 30%. Oh, Moonlight. Very good tech. Completely discredited the fact that this has Moonlight. Well, shoot, that's on me. Lycanroc Dusk here feels relatively safe. His switch-ins into it aren't like super great, so I'm gonna go into Dusk, dog. Because hopefully this baits out a Tinkaton or something along those lines. If it's foul play, he just baton pass, so this should probably be Regieleki again then. That could be a problem. That could be a slight issue. Does Regieleki have any normal? Wait, Regieleki. There we go. I just want the Thunderbolt is 79 to 77. That's if he's timid. Modest, I think, is a roll. There's one roll where Modest would kill our Lycanroc. So in this situation, Dugtrio's a pain. I had Shed Shell on this initially and I changed it. Ah, phooey. Well, we have to Accelerock for our damage. That's unfortunate. That's a misplay on my behalf. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's too bad. Playing a little fast today. Tough matchup here. What we can do is... I mean, I'm assuming this is also potentially Scar. I'm going to go into our Lando. And then we get to play the Terra game with his Regieleki. If he's going to Terra Ice or Terra Flying. So I'm going to Swords Dance here. I'm going to not Terra. And we're going to hope that we can win a mind game here with our Lando. This is kind of why I went with the SD Lando, because if this Dugtrio did come, I could set up on it. Same thing with the Umbreon. Things are chipped in the back. I don't have to worry about the Urshifu. It's realistically the Regieleki that can cause some issues. He does withdraw. Brave Bird. Okay. This is the bird. So now this is interesting, because Hisuian Braviary... Oh, this is a good play on his behalf, because now I actually have to... attack into this thing. I have to Terra and attack, which is unfortunate. Because if you don't Terra, it's a special move, and that's not going to do enough damage to this guy. So I will have to Terra, and we know it's Scarf on his Regieleki in the back, so we will have to sack something after this to the Lecky. Not ideal, not ideal. I think we're in a position where I have to play for some differential here, because that Lecky can be completely out of hand now. Terra Blast, this should Oko at +2. Barring like a crazy defensive set, but oh my gosh, he's got so much defense in this. Wow. Okay. Holy smokes, man. I mean, it's got to be max bold at that point. That's really, you know, good on him. I'm going to Terra Blast here. Hopefully he takes us into Salic Berry range. It doesn't. No flinch. We do get our Salic. I don't know if this is... I mean, we'll outspeed next turn, but... Okay, good. We get a kill. Something at least. Cool. Okay. So the other nice part about this, and I don't know if it's like a nice part or a good, you know, we're going to see what it is. But this is 100% his Regieleki. He's positioned himself very well here. I don't think Drysaddle can live a T-Volt hit at this range. Nuge is basically out of range as well. So I think what we do is we endure here on him Volt switching. And then we might get another kill out of this. No, he does just Thunderbolt. Okay. So now we have to pick our sack. Torkoal, Regieleki. Torkoal lives a hit. Lava Plume does not kill it back though. So I really do wish I kept. I really do wish I kept my my Lycanroc around. I misplayed that. I think this game goes completely differently if I kept that around. So that's on me there. But we're gonna try to pull this back. There's a very high chance. You know, you always have to play for the choke. You never know. Sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you randomly live a Thunderbolt that you shouldn't live. We're gonna see. So we are gonna go into Campbell here. Now, would me of having had Fire Blast have changed anything? Fire Blast would have been a roll, but he's definitely got HP investment in this guy. So what we're going to do here is we're going to Lava Plume. And we're going to play for Zidamoj. He's not Scarf? Did I mess up my speed creep? What? Was I looking at something different? I'm beyond confused now. Oh, he's what? I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I must have that's on me. That's completely my fault. Wow. I guess I looked at my calc wrong and read the speed incorrectly. That's completely my fault. Tough. Realistically speaking though, I didn't have anything to outspeed one to begin with then, so that's just unlucky. In this situation, what can we do? I think we have to go Wake, and then yeah, we don't break it. So as long as he doesn't try to stall us out here, I'm gonna just attack what's in front of me. Hopefully he doesn't try to just stall us out, because at this point it's completely won with his Regieleki. He's gonna be max HP on this one or the other. I think we can go. I think we have to go into this, and we got a crit. I think that's our only option at the moment. Wow, I messed up in calcs. I must have been reading a set where it wasn't. Yeah, crazy. I must have had him as modest. That's my bad, guys. Yawn. Good play. Is going to force me to switch out again, which, you know, he's just going to kill his Sun turns. I completely understand. I am going to try to continue to play for differential here, because I should. You should always try to play this out. Because say he makes a mistake, right? Say he makes a mistake with his Regieleki, he misclicks or something. And I'm in with Torkoal, and he for some ungodly reason clicks HP, you know, he clicks the ice one. And we get some good damage off on him. There's a very legitimate chance that we could pull something out. Goes into Zoro. Okay. So what we do here is we hit this thing. He T-bolts. And that is probably going to be it. I played that entire game like he was Choice Scarf. And that is no one's fault but my own. Tough one. Especially with playoff implications. We are going to have to play extremely well the next 2 weeks here. But this is not how you want these to go. This is one of those games where you kind of look at it, you're like, dang, I'm just messed up in prep. That's all it was at the end of the day. Made a simple error. You can blame it on human nature all you want. Them's the breaks, kid. At least we will probably... He probably doesn't have Ancient Power. I'm hoping that. I'm hoping he just clicks the Terra Ice button and ends this. He didn't even give me the cool Terra Regieleki animation. Boo. Boo this man. Boo. No Terra animation? Come on, Malte. You're cooler than that. Come on. Tough. What can you do? Sometimes you read things incorrectly. Sometimes the 4th grade reading level in the Canadian education system fails you. and your understanding of numbers and what number is bigger than other numbers and how multiplication works does not work out. There's nothing more to say. GG's to Mounte. Go check him out. He makes wonderful content. And I'm going to get up out of here. That's a tough one. We're going to have to bounce back. We got to win out. That's at the end of the day, that's all we got to do here. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Happy Saturday. Bye-bye.